Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Penrod, your host, and today we're going to open this Cons of Tarkir booster pack. Let's dive on in and evaluate the cards inside. Okay, so first thing, I take out the marketing card and the land. Then I always look at the rare. We have High Sentinels of Erishin. Interesting. It's a 3/4 flyer for 4 mana. So that's good. And then High Sentinel of Erishin gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. Nice. And then for 4 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Nice. I like this. I like it a lot. This is a great way to this is a great addition to an Abzan deck where there's +1/+1 counters flying around. There's lots of different ways to get to give +1/+1 counters at like instant speed and things like that. And so, yeah, this is fantastic because then once you play it, you know, on your next turn, you always have the ability to give a +1/+1 counter to another creature. Then that creature will get bigger, and the High Sentinels will get bigger because of that. So this is fantastic. I'm definitely gonna first pick High Sentinels of Erishin. This is a really good card. Rush of Battle for 4 mana. You can play this sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn, and if they are warriors, they can they gain lifelink as well. Trumpet Blast for 3 mana. You can give attacking creatures +2/+0. Weave Fate for 4 mana. You can draw 2 cards. Bitter Revelation for 4 mana. You can draw, you look at the top 4 cards, keep 2 of them, and the other 2 go to your graveyard, and you lose 2 life. This is really good if you're trying to fill up your graveyard if you have a Sultai deck. Sagu Archer, a 2/5 with reach for 5 mana, so that is nice. It does have morph, so it can be played as a 2/2 and then flipped up for 5 mana. Tormenting Voice, as an additional cost to cast Tormenting Voice, you have to discard a card, and then you get to draw 2 cards. So this is what's called card selection, not card advantage, because you are losing 2 cards from your hand, and then you're getting 2 cards from your hand. The thing is, you have to play this card and discard the card before you get to draw. So you don't get to see what you're drawing before you discard. So Ifrit Weapon Master, I've kind of liked so far. It's a 4/3 with first strike. And that's pretty big. That's pretty hefty, and that first strike makes it hard to beat in combat. And when it's turned face up, target creature you control gets +3/+0. The War Behemoth is a 3/6 for 6 mana. It does have morph, and you can flip it up for 5. Bloodfell Cliffs is the black-red refuge. So this is an allied pair. Which is not bad, it can only be used in 1 clan as opposed to being able to be used in 2 clans. Mystic of the Hidden Way is a 3/2, can't be blocked for 5 mana. It also has morphs, so then it can be flipped up for 3 mana. So you play it on turn 3, turn 4 you can flip it up, and then you have a 3/2 unblockable. I just don't know how, I don't know. Historically, creatures that can't be blocked seem to be a little overhyped, I guess. Yeah, the ability is relevant, but they're usually not good enough to get you through all the way to the end, because they can still be targeted. It's not like they have hexproof. So, anyways. Alright, so Chief of the Edge is a 3/2 warrior. Other warrior creatures you control get +1/+0. And she's really good because there's also Chief of the Scale, which gives creatures +0/+1. Give other warriors +0/+1. So this is great in like a black-white aggressive warrior type, either Mardu or Abzan deck. Bellowing Saddle Brute is a 4/5 for 4 mana, so that's good. And then it has Raid. When Bellowing Saddle Brute enters the battlefield, you lose 4 life unless you attack with a creature this turn. Well, I mean, that's not really that bad because you're usually attacking all the time. So you can even do like a sacrifice kamikaze death attack just so that you can play this guy and not take the 4 life. And here we have Tusk Guard Captain, a 2/3 for 3, which is awesome. And then it has Outlast. You can put a +1/+1 counter on it. And creatures you control with a +1/+1 counter gain trample. So this will go nicely with the High Sentinel of Arishin. Alright, so my first pick, definitely High Sentinel of Arishin. My second pick in this pack would be... I don't know. Oof, all the uncommons were nice. However, I would take the Saddle Brute or the Tusk Guard Captain over Chief of the Edge, just because I don't know how many warriors that I'll be getting. Yeah, definitely taking the High Sentinels of Arishin. So, I would love to actually get this card in a draft. That'd be great. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. What would you pick and why? Hope you are enjoying cons so far, and hope to hear your thoughts. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.